Hey there, it's St. Louis Post-Dispatch restaurant critic Ian Frobe back with another off-the-menu video digest of this week's review, brought to you by Midas. So this week I visit Corner 17, which opened last summer in the Del Mar Loop, right between the Starbucks and the Qdoba, kind of cat-a-corner from Vintage Vinyl. Corner 17 is an interesting little spot. It's owned by the same people who own the Joy Luck Buffet in Brentwood, which some of you, a few of you at least, might know is one of the better kept secrets in St. Louis. It's just a traditional run-of-the-mill Chinese buffet, except it also has a menu of authentic Szechuan cuisine. That's really, really terrific. Corner 17 doesn't have quite as broad a menu as Joy Luck Buffet, but it does have some interesting dishes. Specifically, Corner 17 is a rarity in St. Louis in that they make their own hand-pulled noodles. In fact, as you see here, the chef stands right out in the dining room behind a partition, making the noodles. It's a mesmerizing process. You can see he sort of stretches them and twists them and folds them until they form the perfect noodle. And it's a great noodle. It has sort of a springy texture so that as you're eating it in, say, a soup, the broth really coats it well, but also as you're eating the noodle itself, it almost seems like the broth is sort of coming out of the noodle, like it's bursting with the broth. It's really good stuff. So here you see, the noodle being ready for a dish, and then here is a dish. This is a soup with pork rib meat, little sort of bite-sized chunks, except they are on a bone, so you can't eat the whole thing at once. With some bok choy and just a nice, clean, flavorful, not super rich, but just a nice pork broth. I added some chili paste to it for a little heat, which helps sharpen it, but you can enjoy it without. It's not a dish that has to be spicy. Corner 17 does not serve only noodles. In fact, the menu is sort of a work in progress. They've changed it several times in the 6 or so months they've been open. In fact, they're ready to roll out a new expanded menu in the coming weeks. I got a sneak peek of it when I was there. And so you'll see everything from dishes with rice like cumin lamb, a traditional Szechuan dish, excellent. You'll see this dish pictured here, tea eggs. They're $1 each and well worth, sort of a hard-boiled egg imbued with the flavor of black tea. Really nice snack. Corner 17 is also a bubble tea or boba tea bar. Lots to choose from. I am not a big bubble tea fan, just personally, so I didn't really, review the bubble tea, but it certainly seems to be very popular. They do have some teas that are mixed with various fruit combination, and they come with little bits of sort of like fruit cocktail-sized fruit in the bottom of the glass, like you would get the tapioca spheres in your boba tea. So that is Corner 17. It's a really interesting restaurant. Check out my review on stltoday.com or pick up a copy of Go This Weekend to get the full story and a little bit more about sort of the changes that are going on at the restaurant. And I will see you back here next week for another edition of Off the Menu.
Brought to you by Midas. They'll tell you what you need and what can wait. Trust the Midas touch.